Gotta love all the fuckery as we head into next generation. Why am I seeing people hating on these free remasters? Halo Master Chief Collection has been confirmed to get free Xbox Series X optimization, which means 120 frames per second, and the campaign and multiplayer. The 4K split screen, the whole nine. Absolutely fantastic stuff. As we head into next gen, and and as usual, anything Xbox does, no matter what it is, you got the haters that's coming out, and it's just making no sense here. So you're going to complain about a free remaster of old games, but you're all right paying $70 for Demon Souls remake or Spider-Man remastered. You see how not only that, the Spider-Man game is only 2 years old. It came out in 2018. And they can't even do 4K 60 natively. You got the optional 4K or optional 60 frames per second. So do you see how stupid that comes off? You could play a game for free, just download it or put the disc into your new console, reap all the benefits, and you somehow complaining about that. And I was asked about backwards compatibility. And and here's why I absolutely love it. I have a lot of games. I play a lot of games. So that means that there are a lot of games I haven't gotten to. And this idea that games are going to play better than ever is absolutely fantastic to me. When I saw things like Assassin's Creed Unity, now I beat Assassin's Creed Unity, but this is just an example. A game that notoriously ran terribly on the current gen consoles, running at 60 frames easily on the Series X. I loved it. When I saw Alan Wake and Batman Arkham Knight, both with the auto HDR feature, it looked absolutely great. Somehow the hardware is so good, games that aren't even optimized look better than ever. And then you get the games that are being optimized, like Ori and the Will of Wisp, Gears 5, now Halo Master Chief Collection. And then again, it's like these games are playing better than ever. They're being preserved, so I don't need to. So let's say an older console breaks, I don't need to look for a new Xbox One or new 360 or new original Xbox, because everything just works going forward. I love backwards compatibility. It even took me a while to just understand just how great it is, just to have all your games playable on one box. The lines between PC and console are just blurred to the point of near non-existence outside of the benefits you get with whatever your preferred platform is. And I think that's the way to go. Make gaming is as accessible as ever, and a part of that accessibility is playing all your games anywhere. And I really do wish, because I usually take my screenshots of things I read. I really do wish I kept this article I read the other day that talked about how going forward, buying new games for new hardware, it's always going to be a thing for us consoles players, but with with PC guys, they don't necessarily see the newest game. People who bought the new graphic card, NVIDIA graphics card, for example, they didn't see a PC exclusive to see that it runs powerful. They just saw how the performance works on games in general, and that mentality, I think, would work in the console space along with the new games we're getting, because it's not like we're not going to get new games. I mean, Microsoft doesn't have 23 studios for no reason. All right, we got State of Decay 3, Avowed, Fable. You know, the RPG box going forward is Xbox. And those are going to look even better than what we're getting now. Because this is just the start of the generation. So, you know, as impressive as I was with the upgrades Assassin's Creed Valhalla got, as impressive as Watch Dogs Legion got, as impressive as Cyberpunk 2077 looks, the next gen games are really going to be where our minds are going to be blown. Bright Memory, and then you got games that are only on the Series X, like Bright Memory, and like Bright Memory is a launch game for the Series X. I believe that's only going to be on the Series S and X. And then less than a month later, on December 3rd or December 5th, the Medium. It's only on the next gen consoles. So we got the best of all worlds, and the fact that backwards compatibility is going to play better than ever is something. It's something worth celebrating. And I'll say this. So you buy these old, so you want remasters. People are always asking for remasters. They're always asking for remakes, but a system that gives you that for free, just if you already own the game, boom, you just install it and it plays better than ever. That you have a problem with that makes no sense to me. Think about it. So is it because you paid for the remaster that you see it as more valuable than the free remasters we're getting? I don't get it. And gaming, I said a million times, gaming is more expensive than ever, and so these games aren't being pushed out like it used to be. Because I know that there are people who don't like the launch we're getting. I think the launch games are fine. And shout out to All In, as he pointed out, the reason we aren't getting a game like Halo Infinite is because of the gamers. You know, y'all spoke up, y'all weren't satisfied. Boom, they went back to the drawing board to fix some things. It is what it is. But this idea that I don't buy console to play old games, no, that's not true. I know it's not true because Nintendo, what did Nintendo do? They released a bunch of old Mario games. People bought it like crazy, and that bullshit is on sale for a limited time. The PlayStation is selling you a remake and remaster of old ass games, and y'all are hyping it up like a big deal. So skip me on this idea that you don't buy a new console to play old games, because you bought remasters all this gen. All right, and now you're buying remasters next gen, and all Nintendo does is sell you old games, and PlayStation is selling you old games, and Xbox is letting you play them for free, better than ever, better than how it's ever been. There's nothing to complain about.